first corner. Driver number 1 looking to the inside of 2. Second place, sets himself up for a pass going into this carousel. Is he going to be able to get his nose in there? No.
Ghost Racing Network now has merch. Go to grnmerch.com to browse our selections from stickers to custom-made by request hoodies and shirts. If you've ever wanted to support Ghost Racing Network outside of YouTube, here's your chance. Ghost Racing Network, for the scary side of iRacing. Welcome to Talladega Superspeedway for the Dash for Cash. Jimmy Crow Money Racing here, guys, are currently in their qualifying. They have about less than a minute left, so not too long for them. Again, I'm going to pull up some race info. Carnage. 33 laps of hopefully not a lot of wrecking, but towards the end, I don't mind a little bit of wrecking. You may hear me kind of pulling something across from me. Got a different headset, but I need to get a really long cable for it because it's a studio headset, so it's wanting to kind of pull itself back, which is getting really annoying really quickly. So hopefully I can get that fixed. But and today is actually Jimmy Crow's birthday, so he's gonna run a race on his birthday for it. They have 7 seconds left, so not much longer at all. And then I'll pull y'all up to the session. I wonder if I actually have a aux extension cable. I'll probably do somewhere. But they have just finished the session, so it should let me pull up the results. Actually, right now, let me pull them up. So first will be Alex Hill, second Andrew Navarro, third Matt Lee, fourth Kenneth Cole Jr., fifth Michael Triscaro, sixth Garrett Maines, seventh Gabe Butler, eighth Joshua McCullough, ninth Trevor Oceanroth, 10th Thomas Parker, 11th John Ward, 12th Sean Corbett, 13th John Ellis Jr., 14th Devin Ray, 25th Bradley Stephanie, 16th Richard Elliott, 17th Jonathan Byram, 18th David Corbett, 19th is Zach Range, 20th Bobby Forbes, 21st Steve Boynton, 22nd Alejandro Montestiosa. I think it's Montestiosa. 23rd Daniel Eberhardt, 24th Jason Maines, 25th Dylan Jones, 26th Cody Nagels, 27th, what in the world? 27th Austin Green, 28th Logan York, 29th Hunter Parsons. I did not expect to see. Well, that's interesting. I did not know he was going to be in this. You don't know Austin Green is our other broadcaster. That's interesting to see there for sure. And sounds might be a little bit weird because this headset is oddly kind of weirdly sensitive in a certain way. I'm really testing out a lot of stuff just to see if I can get it to do exactly what I want it to do. I think it is working like I want it to, though, so hopefully it stays that way. Yeah, I do have this boosted a lot, too. Surprising, I don't know why I have it. Actually, now that I think about it, they may have actually updated this plugin because it looks like iRacing's actually reading the correct sound for once. It normally doesn't read the volume that it should. It appears to be reading the correct volume right now, however. So maybe it is fixed. That would be really good if it is. Yeah, the car's rumbling right there. Trucks, cars, trucks. I guess, I mean, you could say it's the same thing almost sometimes. 1-to-1 ratio. So that'll lower it as soon as it gets above 20. I want to keep my voice a little bit louder than that. But they roll off of the start finish line here right now, so far. He'll lead to green. You'll see a lot of paint schemes pop white. Everybody a refresh. Oh, as I just realized, I made that very quiet. That was my fault there. This looks like it actually wants to read the correct sound. Wow, that's interesting now. Y'all will actually hear what my iRacing sounds like. It must have been where I switched some audio sources. That's the only thing I could think it could be. Let's see. I did not expect to see Austin out here, that's for sure. Maybe Ron Norris made that paint for him. 33 laps, we'll probably see them come around pit road, or come down pit road. Let's say about, give or take, like, lap 15, 7, 15, I'll give them 17 to 20. Then we'll see them down pit road. I think that's when most guys will come down pit road. They're going to realize, oh crap, we got to get some fuel in this car. Because if we don't, well, that's going to be really interesting now. I think you're talking about where I blew out y'all's audio. That was my fault there. Pace car is in, though. Starter will have the flag in his hand. Going to come to that long Geico restart zone. They're waiting on somebody here. Yes, they're waiting on somebody. Somebody to join. Jason Maines, that's who it is. Not into the session in time. I don't think Jason will not be put as a lap down. So once I get to the backstretch, Heath, tell me if it's still loud. I don't think it is now. I think it should be fixed. Should be fixed is a key word. I do notice that it is picking up a lot louder than what it was before, though. See, whenever they go green, I think it should be probably at a certain spot here. There it is. There's a green for these guys. Guys come off turn 1 and 2 there. Looks like I can actually take a lot of the gain out of this, because this is a surprising amount of gain that it's wanting to put into your all's audio, but I think it has now balanced itself out. I just got to realize that a little bit later on. Whatever we got. Yeah, it looks like I just got to keep it at this. Looks like most of these guys are going to stay single file. I think we do have kind of a little small pack back here. Yeah, we do. Around Dylan Jones, I believe. Where these guys are all up in a big wad of people. See how good these guys can be with each other. So far, so good. Don't think we'll see any really aggressive moves. I think really after pit stops is when we're going to see more aggressive moves. But besides that, I think everybody will be pretty calm with each other. I don't think we'll have anybody, throwing Hail Marys here quite just yet. That's for later on in the race. Do we have any stragglers? There are definitely some stragglers back here, but they appear to be in a line, so I think they should be good with each other for right now. That is. I don't know about for later in the race, though. That might be an issue for him. He's gonna hop down. Actually, that's surprising. He jumped down right in the middle of the lane. So this sound is definitely odd. One Stop Motorsports OSM. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to see what this weird sound is, because it doesn't sound normal. Probably do that whenever we get a chance for something, but so far they're not throwing haymakers like I thought they would, which I thought they would, because I mean it's Talladega. I mean, Talladega's Talladega. What do you expect to happen at Talladega? Wrecks. So not completely uncommon to think that's going to happen 24/7. I think I know what it is. I'll have to mess around with it later. I think it's giving some sound effect that I'm not wanting it to do. We're kind of a third lane for now. It's like it's Daniel Eberhardt. He's up in that top line trying to get something going. He's got, looks like Cody Nagels behind him. Yeah, I believe that is him, shoving him in the 6 Silverado in that top line. I'm gonna get up there, and he's getting up there pretty decently right now too. Kind of not horrible yet. He's actually managed to work his way up front. He's actually poked out just a little bit. Eberhardt's lead for just half a second, but you're going to see like 50,000 lead changes at a track like this, because everybody's wanting the lead. Everybody wants something different from each other. Navarro's trying to block both lanes. He barely gets up in front of Navarro in time. Surprised he did not end up spun across his nose, because that was really close to being that. This is definitely weird audio. It doesn't sound normal. I'm plugged into the head jack, though, the headphone jack, so it's probably a little bit of a reason why. '77 goes top bottom. Navarro is just trying to control both lanes right now. Really, all 3 lanes. He really only has to worry about the outside lane. See, every time they get a run, he ducks out. And he decides, I need to go back inside. I need to go back out. He really can tell like where he needs to be at the right time. And if he's somewhere at the wrong time, he knows it too. It's very smart of him. But he does leave that bottom open, so it looks like Matt Lee, he'll kind of make a little bit of a run down there towards the bottom with him. Yeah, it's Triscaro pushing him. Like called Ambrose Triscaro on broadcast, because I thought that was Ambrose. I had his webcam on. That actually ended up being Triscaro, so I don't feel too smart at all. I kind of feel really stupid, to be honest with you. Thought it was Triscaro. I was wrong on that. Or I thought it was Ambrose. I was completely wrong. Look at Maines. It's Garrett Maines. Jason Maines, his dad, is in the race too. He's probably in this bottom lane. Yep, that's what I thought. Hunter Parsons, he is RC. Richard Elliott, he's the last person really keeping these guys, or he's really the last guy that's barely living here, because he's got to get up on the bumper of the 16 as close as he can. He needs the 15 to get down the line quickly. One thing about guys back here is they just can't mess around. They have to be in the right line at the right time. They can't be side drafting each other. They can't be trying to race for position if you're already far back here. Got Navarro almost comes up and touches Kenneth McCall. It's a little bit closer. Everhart will try to power on that outside, getting a shove from Cody. Don't know if it'll work. Well, it may. Very well may. It's just the if, and, or but thing. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. look at Austin Green's cockpit here. See, something feels weird with that sound. I have to see what that is, but these guys are somewhat making moves, somewhat not making moves. I mean, they're kind of switching lanes every now and then, but they're not. Ooh, that's almost a bad thing. Timothy Colt, he goes to the lead. Navarro goes down to the bottom. He's still there. Sean Hill, or Alex Hill. I think it was Sean Hill at one point. He's going to try to shove the Colt back up there. It's going to work. See Matt Lee just keeping his nose on Navarro, getting him as close as he can to it. This audio definitely sounds weird. Definitely sounds weird. That is not what we need to do there. Y'all probably heard that. It was loud. May very well be only set to surround sound settings. I have to see if that is. I had it fixed, and then it's like, no, I don't want to do this anymore with you. Definitely is a flat noise more than anything else. I think Austin right now, he's just deciding to kind of ride where he is. He doesn't really need to move up or down. He can just kind of stay here. Just be kind of like, you know, I'm just gonna ride. I feel okay in this position. Not too bad, I'm not up in it, but I'm not out of it. He can still pull the car or pull up to the truck in front of him if he needs to. That's if he needs to, though. Some people won't do that. Oh, it's not that bad, though. I was going to swipe him. Oh, we got somebody loose there on the bottom. Oh, there we go. We got a wreck. It looks like, oh, somebody's on their roof. That's going to be 4. That's going to be, dang, like 6, 7 drivers in that. I saw somebody get turned sideways, and I knew something was going to happen. Oh, no. I saw somebody go sideways. Not Jason Maines, evidently. Who gets turned sideways up here? It happens up front. Looks like it's one of the Road to Pro drivers, the 04 of Matt Lee. So, looks like there's a big checkup on exit. Triscara, Kenneth McCullough almost gets loose. Matt Lee tries to come up, and Triscara had a run, and he tried to clear himself up in front of him, but that did get a lot of drivers, and I mean, a lot of people. You guys just slowing down, trying to avoid all of it, and Austin barely makes it through, has to weave. 16 almost gets some damage. He comes to a complete stop. That brings out the first caution, though. I think we'll probably see everybody come down pit road. Take 4 tires and fuel. I mean, it's caution. What are you going to do? Get positions taken from you? I'll probably decide the best option is come to pit road, though. So we'll wait for these guys to come down pit road, and I'm kind of just mess with my sound because it doesn't sound like full. I don't know if that means anything. It's weird to explain, but it just doesn't sound like it's a full audio. It kind of sounds like it's running off one channel. Not too normal to hear, though. Definitely weird. Definitely weird. So yeah, there they go down pit road. This will be everybody coming down. No one will stay out here. Unless you're insane, then I'd get you off cycle, so that wouldn't help you at all. That actually hurts you more than anything else. These guys all pull off and away. It looks like it was fuel for only, yeah, fuel only for most of these guys. You can see them coming off their pit stops for about 7 seconds around that area for it. So they didn't really take a lot there. while these guys have gone off pit road, we're going to go under ad break. I'm going to kind of mess around with my sound to see if I can get it to do what I need it to, because it is definitely not acting the way that I think it should. Ghost Racing Network now has merch. Go to grnmerch.com to browse our selections from stickers to custom-made by-request hoodies and shirts. If you've ever wanted to support Ghost Racing Network outside of YouTube, here's your chance. Ghost Racing Network, for the scary side of iRacing. Okay, so we're back here live. Looks like lights have just gone off in the pace car. I think I figured out what it is. It's not using direct sound. It's wanting to use some other type of audio output, and it's not. It shouldn't be doing that. It sounds weird. It just, I don't know why. Yeah, I'll have to set it to do that, because it's not, that just doesn't sound right to me at all. It'll be 19 laps, so a little bit closer than, no, halfway. I mean, no. Actually, barely short. Barely short. I'm gonna have to see what is going on here, because that just doesn't sound completely normal to me. I have no idea why. Like, that sounds normal. But everything else besides that just doesn't feel like it's picking up like it should. It's really hard to explain though, but it just doesn't feel like it's there. It's like it's missing something. I may very well switch over headsets, because it's not right. I'll have to do that later though. Pace car will pull in here, however. Or is gonna have the flag in his hand with that long restart zone. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Guys come off of turn 3 and 4. That looks like the 04 of Lee just jumps down right in front of Alex Hill, and he almost cuts his nose off. He was so close to him. I really thought he was honestly going to get turned. by that, but he luckily didn't. That was very, very, very close. I think he didn't get his nose chopped off. I saw it happen a lot to you guys before. So far, these guys have kind of, we'll say we got their halfway point, because they pretty much have right now. Pretty much have, I'll say. See somebody at least trying to block both lanes. He's going to, Kenneth McCullough's going to try to jump to the outside. He doesn't. Decides to stay tucked in behind him and stays like, no, I'm just going to let this happen. There's smoke up here. Somebody may have blew up last lap. I just can't see it because that smoke was not there before. Nobody's left pit road, so somebody might have gotten loose. I have a feeling it may be back here then, if it was anybody that got loose. They're up 3 wide up for the McCullough in the middle, Lee, or sorry, McCullough up top, Lee in the middle, now McCullough in the middle, Alex Hill on the bottom, that'll lead to Daniel Eberhardt up top with the 11 behind him, trying to get him a shove. Moving around just a little bit. I'm not moving around horribly though, so this is one thing too. With tracks like this, you have to really work all the lanes. I keep seeing smoke. Either that or I'm going insane. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. That's all that I know. It's one of the two here. Sounds like your cockpit with John Ward. Oh, Devin Ray's moving around, though. I think he got bumped somewhere that he shouldn't because that wheel was really moving in his hands. Oh, we got somebody turn. That looks like that might be, it's a red truck. That's the 45, and I don't think anybody else will hit him, possibly. Looks like the O2 might have gotten into him. That brings out the second caution, though. So we will go back and see what happened here. 45, Sean Corbett. And going around on the bottom. It's like, that's net code for Chascara. That was full on net code. Chascara was nowhere near him at all, and it just grabbed him and pulled him in. That's not on Chascara at all. But while these guys have done that, I'm going to take the opportunity now to switch over to this other headset, to the old headset that I had, because this one is just not, there's something with the sound that I have to get worked out with. It's just not, it's not like it should be. That's what I'll say. So we'll go to an ad break, and you'll see me kind of messing around with the other stuff. But we'll get this sound fixed, because this is really odd to me. Ghost Racing Network now has merch. Go to grnmerch.com to browse our selections from stickers to custom-made by-request hoodies and shirts. If you've ever wanted to support Ghost Racing Network outside of YouTube, here's your chance. Ghost Racing Network, or the scary side of iRacing. Looks like I've got that issue fixed now, so should be good. iRace is not one to pick up, so let me reset that. I have no idea why this sound is giving me so many issues. And there we go. We've got it back. To turn that gain up, I think I had to like 17. I think I might have had it to 10 at one point, to be honest with you all. I had it up even higher than that. Okay. Looks like that's what I about had it too. So I'm just going to stay with this headset because I don't know what the other one... Yeah, now that sounds normal. That sounds completely normal. I don't know what that other one is wanting to do, but it's really confusing me. And sorry about that issue. So now the sound doesn't sound really stupid. Sounds like it should. It just doesn't sound right. I'm gonna have to see why that is wanting to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see why it's wanting to do that. That just doesn't... It's not normal. It may be... Okay, yeah, that's probably why, now that I look at it. I have different settings on this one. So it may be giving permissions to something that I don't know in the background. And changing the sound up on me. Well, let me fix that. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. I think I know that's what it is. Now we have this... Again, I'm completely sorry about that. Yeah, that sounds right. That doesn't sound wrong. Don't think anybody came down. The guys that were involved in the wreck, of course, they came down. Because they had damage. I mean, there's nothing you can do. When you got damage like that, that's kind of going to happen. This is a headset that's meant for something very specific. This should be fine, but it's just not. Oh, wow. Most USB interfaces. Oh, that's interesting. So we'll have 11 laps here left when they do grab the green flag. So we'll probably see laps 7 to 6. They're going to start really going. And when they start really going, it's going to get interesting because that's where we're going to see a lot of guys just dodging in and out of each other. They're going to be trying to find just a hole. And if they can stick their nose somewhere and push them up the track, they're going to do that. That's just what's going to happen. There's nothing else that... Nobody can stop that at all, either. But pace car will pull in here. Alex Hill will lead them back to green. As the green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Guys come off the turn here. They keep it straight, and it will be about 3. No, sorry, not 3. I don't know why the world I just said 3 out of nowhere. 10 laps to go, so we have the 04 Matt Lee in the middle. He's had a little bit of issues here today so far, just being getting caught up in the wrecks. That again weren't his fault. Nothing he can do about it. Alex Hill's trying to take both the lanes. We have John Ward poking his nose out there, trying to get something going, but I don't think he has any teammates to go with him, so that might be the death of him for that move. As hello there, Chris. I have not saw you in a while here. Looks like something happened up here. Somebody scattered. I didn't see what exactly happened, but I just saw cars wide everywhere. And we got somebody that shoots down to the inside. Who in the world was that? That was a green truck that I saw just... That was Boynton, I think. Who was that? Somebody just shot down to the apron. I have no idea who it was either. But up front, while I was... I don't even know what just happened back there. Somebody shot down evidently, but we stay green with 9 laps left. That may have been Austin. No, it's not. I don't know who that was. Navarre getting a shove from Dylan, and they're trying to block down here. The 04 is stuck on the apron. He's got to find a place to merge. He should be able to get up on track. He tries to get up in front of the 6 of Cody. He lets him up. That could have been a bad move there. He was trying to get his way into the pack, and I've saw people do that before, and it just does not end too well at all. Most guys, when they do that, I see it, and I'm like, uh-oh, this is not going to end up well. Oh, what? There we go. We got something in the wall. That's Devin Ray around. Oh, my gosh. The 88 hits hard. Michael Truscaro's in it. Richard Elliott, I believe. That might be David Elliott. That's Richard Elliott, sorry. He's involved in the wreck. Devin Ray, oh my gosh, Devin Ray's truck is destroyed. That thing is destroyed. Wow. Gosh, that thing is junked. Back and see what happened. Happens around Devin, I do know that much. So... Devin Ray, right here. So he goes in the middle. Do a chase view instead. Middle. He just comes up into Everhart, and that sends everything off. The 88 hits nose first, almost as a flip. Richard Elliott comes down and gets Byram, and then it's on from there. Wait, was that Everhart? No, that was Everhart. Yes, he comes flying through it, trying to get through it, but I mean, it literally took the front end of Devin Ray's truck off. I mean, he does not have one, literally. Wow, that is absolutely destroyed. Ripped to pieces, literally. I think I've ever saw a truck be that torn apart that quickly. We don't think we'll see anybody. Yeah, nobody will come down pit road here. That's no issue. No, no issue. No issue. Not an option for most of them. Yes, so yeah, I mean, these guys back here that came down pit road, of course, were involved in that wreck. Some got more than others. Devin got the worst. I don't think I've ever saw a front end be ripped off a truck like that, though. Oh, wow. Oh, great. This headset, the old headset, might not be able to draw, or the motherboard may not be able to draw the ohms to it. So I was wondering why it sounded so weird. I was like, oh, why does this sound odd? Well, now I know why. Oh, that's great. Really great. Not too happy with that, that's for sure. Yeah, that's not good at all. Oh my gosh, this is right in my eye. The lights should go off here. They'll have 5 laps to go. And where is Austin Green at? Currently sitting 11th, so he's not doing too bad at all. Doing pretty good for himself. Oh, I just realized. That makes sense now. Why I have one of those adapters on there. That is to... Yep. I now... Yeah. Okay. Makes a lot more sense. Now know why I have that adapter to this headset. It is so I can plug it into the amp, so the amp can actually give it enough power, and I think I've rolled over the cord. Yeah, I have. And sorry with me being everywhere. I did not know that headset was going to do that. It's evidently one that's going to be a pain in the butt to me if I even keep it. Probably, honestly, may return it if it's going to be this much of a pain to deal with. I don't really want to have to deal with that at all. Ooh, excuse me. So it'd be Alex Hill, Garrett Maines. Sorry, Navarro, Garrett Maines, Alex Hill, Dylan Jones, Jason Maines. Looks like John Ward will be behind him too. I will have to do this direct monitor and see if it wants to do what I want it to. Because I now know I have to have an ohm for it. Okay, yep, we'll have to... Well, I'll mess with that later. That's for sure. I'll definitely mess with that a lot later. But pace car will pull down to the inside of the track. Starter will have the flag in his hand. As the green flag is in the air, we are back underway here. 5 laps left, will now be 4. Andrew Navarro, he is currently sitting out front with the lead. Go up to that top line, hop up in front of Garrett. Dylan Jones in the middle. John Ward, that top line's lined up. Here comes Jason with a shove to Alex, where he's going to try to shove him. Alex is going to move around him, let's mess with him. Looks like he will get a shove, but it's not really going to be too big of one. Navarro will hop down to the bottom. He gets a little bit of a shot in the back from him. Oh, gosh, this is going to be close. It'll be 3 laps left here. But look at that top line. Navarro did get a decent run, but Garrett, he just started hauling away from him. You see, looks like, who's that behind there? Somebody's trying to hop out of line. That looks like the 04 of Matt Lee. He sees something that he likes, so he really wants to go up there. He's going to try to challenge it with him. Just working all the lanes that he can right now. And look at these guys kind of just lurking in the shadow. They're just waiting for something to happen. One thing about this stage of the race, though, one person makes a simple mistake, and that can wipe out everybody's race. I mean, literally everybody's race because of that. If anyone bobbles, anyone slips up somewhere, it's going to wipe out everybody below them. laps left here. Navarro just working the middle. If I had to be anybody, then it's just going to get interesting. There's going to be a lot of blocks thrown. You can honestly see some people get spun because they threw a late block that shouldn't have been thrown. Eberhardt, he looks like he will stay on the bottom. Yeah, he gets way out of the way with those guys. Crossover move, Navarro tried to block the line. Garrett Maines is moving around. Somehow keeps it under control. I think he got a big shot in the rear. That car really started to dance around, but he was able to really wheel it. And guys get hit at the speed, especially if they have super sensitive steering. If their steering ratio is set really low, that car just likes to just snap around on them, and it's not fun to deal with. I'm going to be coming through the tribal here, and it will be the white flag lap here. One more lap left here at Talladega. Navarro with the lead currently. Getting shoved by Garrett. Sean's getting shoved by the 89 of Trevor Oshensroth. That is not Trevor this race. That is, I believe, Bradley on the bottom. Yes, that is. The 89 is not the actual 89 this race. It looks like it may be between Hill and Navarro unless Cody can get a really big shove. If that 84 or if that 04 has been saving his temps. The 04 is saving his temps. This could be interesting. Looks like he might have been doing it because he's starting to edge out here just a little bit. It may be down to the line between everybody here. Cody Nagels will go to the lead. Now Navarro tries to throw a block on Garrett Maines. He stays in front, though, and Andrew Navarro looks like he will come home with the victory here at Talladega as they were beating and banging against each other coming down to the line. Good Lord, those guys were hitting hard. So they're about wiping each other out. As there we go. Take each other out. Wipe them out. Definitely a good race from Navarro, though. He did really good. To watch him do his burnout here. Hop back in the Discord. Didn't even think about that. Pushed over audio, so I have to exit that, of course. Make sure that I actually wanted to work with me. It looks like he did a little bit of a burnout there. Didn't really do a long one, surprisingly. But I'll pull up the race results here for y'all now. So I'll show the results on the screen. We'll bring in the top 3 drivers. Let me drag them in here. So let's bring in the 3rd place driver and Cody Nagels. Oh. Hey Cody, this is Bryce in the booth. Got a copy, man? And say come home 3rd, you fall just a little bit short there. You know, what was coming or going through your head that last lap? Because it seems like you had a pretty good run at one point.
I was trying to get him to win, but I didn't know if I was going to be able to with my temps because I was already hot going on that last run. So I told him just trust me, and I was going to go down and hang him and let Austin push him. And then if I was able to wiggle clear, I would go up in front of him, and he would have temps to no lift me at the line. And when I seen everyone drop down to the bottom, I thought they were wrecking, so I decided to go high, and I ended up getting spun by Matt. But we got a couple cash spots out of it, so can't really be mad with the run. It was, I thought it was a good race.
Now, so you were kind of like a mid-pack. You kind of like you were in, I guess, in the thick of it the whole entire race. Now, was that kind of your plan to kind of just stay up towards the front a little bit more, and then towards the end start making a run?
Well, normally I qualify, and I didn't qualify in this race because I just got back from the softball field practicing for a tournament this weekend, so I didn't even have time to quali. So I was trying to get up to the front quicker than I did, but sometimes it takes a while when they're cycling temps correctly up front. It can be tough to get to the front once you don't have track position, and I'm really not used to starting these races without track position.
I was going to say, it definitely was fun to see. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank you, Ghost Racing Network. I want to thank my NBG teammates, Alex and Matt Lee. I want to thank Friend Real Estate for sponsoring the softball team. So I repay him by putting them on the truck. And happy birthday to Jimmy Crow. Hope he enjoyed the race.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Good second place finish tonight, man.
Thank you.
Cody Nagels, second place or second place, third place driver. We'll bring in the second place driver in Garrett Maines. Hey, Garrett, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yes, sir.
And so, you come home second. How was that finish? Because it seems like it was going to be almost anybody's race at that point coming to the line.
Well, I wreck for the 11th week in a row, but we actually finished one for the first time in literally since May 20th. So happy to be back, getting an interview finally. I thought we were about to wreck, like literally. I thought that was gonna go down that way, but we were blowing up, so I had to pull out a line on Andrew. I'm glad he still got it. I was planning on pushing him to it, but hole opened up, and I was like, well, better that than actually like grenading in front of everybody.
I was going to say, so some guys, they won't even watch your attempts, and then they blow up, and whole field's behind them, and they just wipe them out. But, what was going through your head like that last lap, knowing that your temps were starting to, they were going to climb because you were going to start shoving? Was there anything that you were really trying to do there, or was it pretty much just shove them as far as you could?
I was already blowing up coming off turn 2, and I had to lift up and kind of rely on Jones to push me back to him. It just kind of got lucky that they didn't get clear on the top, and then the bottom, I think, got hot as well. So, the opportunity was there for me to be able to, cool off and not, actually blow it up early, and then be able to make that last dash to the line, get some more clean air, and actually finish one of these.
I was going to say, so do you think if you had, temps to spare there at the end, that this outcome might have been a little bit different?
I'll be honest with you. I almost won the race because of the urgency for me to get down, but I don't think it would have finished any different. His move there at the end, the block, he got lucky that the top didn't roll right on by him, but I'm not going to complain. At the end of the day, we ended up P2 with that move, so I feel like that was a good situation for us. No complaints.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Got to give a huge shout out to MCU Body and Linux, Cover Seal, Bucked Up, the guys at FGR Excel, and Ryko Motorsports for all their help. And we're about to run NIS, so shout out to Ryko. I know the car's good tonight, so let's see if we can get another win.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Good second place tonight, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
It was Garrett Maines. Team Watson Racing is better. Yeah, a lot better. I'm going to kill this fly. Every single time I stream, it seems like the bugs will always just, there's one fly. I think it has to be like a single one. Will always come over here, and he just flies around me, and he goes on my screen. I'm going to smack him next time. But we'll bring in the race winner in Andrew Navarro. Never mind, hop in here. Hey, Andrew, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yeah.
And so you come home with the win here. Now, what was going through your head that last lap, though?
Just stay in the middle line, have Garrett push me. Garrett got hot, so I had to throw a block on him. He was looking for clean air on the bottom once we got clear. And I just had to block it. I knew that was my only chance of winning. And I think they wrecked behind me, so obviously I wasn't contested at the line. But it would have definitely been interesting to see how it would have played out if we didn't wreck behind me. So that would have been a fun race, but I'm just glad to win. So yeah.
Yeah, so were you nervous that last lap knowing that you were pretty much trying to hold off everybody that was behind you?
Yeah, the third line formed and then it kind of disappeared and then it reformed back in the backstretch. Somebody hopped up, I think, from behind Garrett. So we kind of lost our momentum and the bottom got a huge run because of that. And I don't know, it's just one of those things, plate racing. So third line formed and basically got the luck of who you're getting pushed by. And obviously Garrett's an amazing pusher, so we were able to come out on top. So that's about it.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Celebrity Cruises, Martin Sports, Adrenaline Captures, Bladed for the Paint Scheme, Platinum Performance, and 7Cs, Martin Sports, and you guys for broadcasting, and Jimmy for putting on this race.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good win here tonight.
Thank you.
It's Andrew Navarro, the race winner. I will go over the finishing order here now. Andrew Navarro first, Garrett Maines second, Cody Nagels third, Dylan C. Jones fourth, Matt Lee fifth, Alex Hill sixth, 7th, Bradley Stephanie. 8th, Austin Green. 9th, John Ward. 8th, 8th. 10th, Michael Triscaro. 11th, Kenneth McCullough Jr. 12th, Devin Ray. 13th, Trevor Oceanroth. 14th, John Ellis Jr. 15th, Jason Maines. 16th, Zach Range. 17th, Joshua McCullough. 18th, Bobby Forbes. 19th, Alejandro Montesdiosa. Nope. Montesdiosa, hopefully. 20th, Dave Corbett. 21st, Richard Elliott. 22nd, Daniel Eberhardt. 23rd, Sean Corbett. 24th, Gabe Butler. Almost said my last name on Sean's. 25th, Thomas Parker. 26th, Jonathan Byram. 27th, Steve Boynton. 28th, Logan York. And 29th was Hunter Parsons. Not a bad race overall. Definitely not too many wrecks. It was pretty good. I'll give him that. But I'm going to run around and figure out why this headset's not wanting to give me the audio that it is, because it's a $200 headset. But I will roll this final ad and I will let y'all go. And again, check out grnmerch.com if you want to support Ghost Racing Network. We have stickers, shirts, hoodies, custom made shirts. If anybody wants those, I can make them for them and put them on the website. But I will roll that ad and I will let y'all go. Ghost Racing Network now has merch. Go to grnmerch.com to browse our selections from stickers to custom made by request hoodies and shirts. If you've ever wanted to support Ghost Racing Network outside of YouTube, here's your chance. Ghost Racing Network, for the scary side of iRacing.